Hello, guys, and welcome. Here we have some more HSEL action for you tonight. Tonight, the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Bracket comes to a close. But yesterday, we already had some exciting action in the Overwatch event. ETHS winning it 4-2, taking it home, taking down that scholarship money, man. And it's already been some exciting action. I can't wait. Today, Smash Ultimate, and then we have Valorant tomorrow. We have a whole week lined up for you guys of HSEL stuff, and I'm excited to get this one going.
It's going to be very exciting. I'm Cargo,
And I'm Show.
and we got two strong competitors making it all the way to this final part of the high school esports league, trying to take home this money, this $1,000 prize. What do you think, Shope? Who's got it?
Oh man, this is going to be a tough one. I know that you and I both were fortunate enough to be able to do this back in July with HSEL. And Sword was able to take it home, but he's going to have some stiff competition today. Albert has been looking very good, and I'm going to let you detail some of his accomplishments and Sword's accomplishments because I know you're more of the expert on the subject than I am here.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see right there, making it pretty far both these competitors, solid 4-0, 4-1 wins on both sides. And I honestly think it's going to be a pretty even match coming into this. Albert with some strong wins over the likes of Epic Gabriel, Kirby Kid, Advanced PV, and Sword on the other end with wins also on Kirby Kid, as well as Skittles, Lights, and Syntonics. Very strong Wi-Fi players. And, that's where these guys come from. That's their roots. So, they're going to be very comfortable here, and I'm very excited to get this going.
Well, I mean, at this point in the year, man, with everything that's been going on, who's not kind of in that mood right now? You're going to have a whole generation of kids that we're getting to showcase here with the High School Esports League that really have had a whole lot of time to be able to practice on Wi-Fi and be good at it. So it's going to be pretty much just second nature to these guys. So excited to see exactly what they can do here. Again, I think Sword is going to be running a Crom. So, I mean, fitting for his name.
Oh
And
yeah.
then Albert running the Me Brawler a little bit more up in your grill kind of action. Carter, what can you tell us about this matchup?
Honestly, not too much because me Brawler is just such a rare character. A lot of free the Mii's on Twitter. Like people don't really use the Mii's, and they really want to get that exposure out because in Smash 4, the previous iteration,
Yeah.
Mii's weren't used too often. Sometimes they were banned straight up at tournaments, but now it's kind of a different story. And we're gonna see it as Albert performs with the Me Brawler. Definitely could be running various sets. And we're gonna see there, but Sword running Crom, you know how Crom does, disjoints, trying to keep you out, but also, that gimbability factor, me Brawler could take advantage.
Yeah, he definitely could take advantage. He has the ability to get in, like you said, get some early kills, get some damage going up. But we're going to get this action started pretty soon. And again, we have action all week. And while you're watching this action on this channel all week, you can do the HSEL giveaway. HSEL is running a giveaway all week long. Type exclamation point giveaway in chat to learn how you can win some awesome Aces products. So go ahead and do that. I know I'm going to be doing that here in a minute, making sure I can get in on that action. But go ahead and do that and watch every day so you can get in on those giveaways and share it to your friends and make sure everyone gets involved because there's some solid products being given away.
Oh, definitely.
So we'll see here. I think we're waiting on this match to get up and get started right here. Pretty quickly, we'll be getting into it. I know that the first map we're going to be on, the first stage we will be Battlefield, which I thought was an interesting choice. And Cargo, I want to go over a little bit of the bans that we saw from each of these guys. We saw Albert ban Final Destination, which, playing the me brawler right there. I think that I can understand why he'd want to stay some distance from Crom and not have any platform or
I
not
agree.
have something without platforms, right? But then Sword bans PS2 and Smashville, and I thought that was interesting with Albert banning Town. Can you give us any insight in what they may be thinking there?
Honestly, it's interesting because Albert probably going to be running the helicopter kick, which is a strong. And go for Battlefield instead. And the juggle capabilities on the stages like PS2 and Smashville, you kind of get the same thing on Battlefield. Maybe it's just a comfortability pick on Sword's End, wanting to ban those other two platform stages and just stick with either Battlefield
Yeah.
or Town. But Albert wants to get rid of it, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I think that you see a lot of players. I think it's pretty split on whether or not you just want to agree to PS2 as a starter, or if you want to try to make your opponent a little bit off kilter by not allowing them to have that stage to start out with them, because a lot of people are really sort of expecting that stage, or maybe Smashville to still be kind of a starter stage. So sometimes trying to mix that up and get it going. So We'll see here. I think we've given the players the go ahead to start. So as soon as they get started, we'll break that action. But really excited to see. It's going to be very in your face action here. Not a lot of projectiles on either side.
Yeah, could be, could be the shot put from the
Yeah.
meat brawler. You never know. I mean, there's a multitude of moves he could be bringing out, but we're definitely gonna see. It's gonna be in your face, that's for sure.
All right, so that's awesome. We're gonna see. I think that he probably will grab the shot put here. It's interesting to see. I'm almost guaranteed he's gonna run the helicopter. But like you said, it's just so you never know exactly what he's gonna do. And you see the shaded face on the brawler coming with a pretty standard brawler here. And here we go, the action coming out. We're gonna see Sword taking a little bit of the stage control, getting close, trying to get in. Shot put's already coming out. Gonna run that shot put just to see if he can get some poke damage on this Crom.
Yeah, that's expected. And looks like Albert's going to be getting out of the corner right there. Very nice escape and trying to pressure himself. Oh, but Sword always retaliating. As we saw, in the Spring Major, he was doing pretty well. But against Albert, it's going to be a whole different beast.
Yeah, it definitely is. But here we go. Crom setting up at the ledge the way that Crom likes to do, man. You've got that big falchion, and you can just control so much space. This platform at the ledge, too, is going to help him out there. But the shot put getting Albert back to stage, and now he has a little bit of control. But the Ether going to come out, give Crom a little bit more space as Sword gets back into the stage. Right now has the advantage, but Me Brawler can turn this around pretty quickly. Get a decent grab here, a combo off a down tilt. Maybe can see Crom going flying off the side of the stage.
Oh, definitely. And down tilts could be coming out from Crom as well. That disjointed down tilt could set up for tech chase situations. You never know. But I actually think I know why Sword wanted to choose this stage. Goodness gracious, those platforms make it so difficult for Me Brawler to get in on Crom if he's just staying under it. There's not much you can do. Oh my gosh. Show.
Yeah. I really thought right there he might have had it, but I think you're right. I think that these platforms right here are going to give that fortress effect, and when you have a huge falchion like Sword does, he can control so much of the spaces you're seeing him do right now. There, I mean, he controls his options. I don't think that there were any options that Albert could have picked right there off that tech that weren't covered by Sword, and he's just doing his best. Option coverage, man, it's the name of the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Covering all its bases, and oh man, barely escaping the shot put. So dangerous, but now just in a terrible position. Just one misplay, and it's gonna be bad for Albert right now. Down 3-1. Sword is looking so strong right now.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the trade-off, Ben. You take helicopter kick in on this, and you're going to have that up B not be the greatest for recovery, but the shot putts are not going to matter, and that's exactly how I think we're going to see some stocks being taken here by Albert and this Me Brawler, because as long as he can stay on the middle of the stage and just keep throwing stuff at Crom off stage, Crom, not the best recovery in the world.
Stage control is the name of the game right here, and shot put, letting you stay relatively safe. Definitely great for Albert, but he has a big deficit to come back from. Sword not making it easy. Here we go.
Yeah, trying to get it going here, but Sword is just doing a really great job. Albert, I think, like you said, going to Battlefield here is really kind of bitten him. And the tech chase read, he read him the whole way. Most players go away from you, but Albert tries to mix up and go in, and it was read by Sword.
Goodness gracious. And that's what I was talking about. The tech chase situation with that disjointed down. So not much Albert can do on the ground to try and, get in on Crom right there. And there's so much pressure being exerted. You really don't even want to jump in his face. So Albert kind of trapped in that corner like that. Like you were saying, the fortress situation, you can't really approach on that. And, one read and that's it.
Yeah, and I think you're right. And Crom, Roy, both of the characters sort of in the same mold, build, echo fighters of each other. And you can see that both of those characters really rely on their ability to tech chase. They have since really they've been in the game, and a great tech chase read coming out right there from Sword. But, I think you're right. That Battlefield really came back to bite Albert there. Albert was looking for some shot puts early, but I think the platforms with the trajectory of the shot put coming down like that really made it hard for him to hit him on that bottom platform. He couldn't run away and try to get some poke damage and get some space. And plus, Battlefield being kind of short really kind of all ended up being in Sword's favor.
Yeah, I agree. And I kind of understand the town ban. He didn't use helicopter kick. That wasn't part of his arsenal of moves right there. So he opted instead for the I don't even know what that move is called, but it definitely wasn't helicopter kick. But
Yeah.
I mean, it might have killed off the top. It almost did on that top Battlefield platform. I was actually impressed with the DI from Sword right there. But nonetheless, Albert, he's got some adjustments to make for sure.
Yeah, he definitely does, and I did think that he had it earlier right there, like you said. And Sword, I mean, that's insane to know that you're DIing out right there. I think that everyone's initial reaction when you're getting hit. And most of the time is to hold towards the stage unless you know for sure something sends you up like that. And I think you're automatically assuming that I want to come back down and in, and Sword to have the presence of mind to know the matchup well enough to know that he's got to hold that one out to make that curve as long as possible so he doesn't shorten it off and get knocked out earlier than he needs to. I mean, really good stuff from him. So that's going to be interesting. Already getting some bans in here for the round. Going to ban Kalos and PS2 is Sword, and I can understand that. I don't think that he wants to go to Kalos here. I don't think that's a good stage necessarily for Crom, especially in a matchup like this.
Yeah, it's also a situation on Kalos. You have those outlying platforms on the side, and up B is definitely going to get interrupted if you're a little too high. So makes sense. We're going to see what the stage pick is here. Battlefield once again just opting to go back. He didn't see any problems with Battlefield, and he's confident.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a comfort pick at this point. Sometimes you like what you can get with it. And you can see those shot puts again. He's using them to try to use the platform and get down towards the edge there with them, but it's not going to have a lot of coverage towards the middle. But right now, doing a better job than he did last game, getting some stage control here, getting in on Sword, looking for that suplex there, but not finding a lot of openings until now. Finally, getting something going, a good weight, and then there's the up B for the early kill off the top, and that's why he's going Battlefield, Cargo.
Here we go. Oh man, that's the action we were trying to see game one, and that same combo was death this time around. And Albert looking really nice in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he brings out the full cheese with that one, coming up, waiting on it, getting the grab, and then just taking him off the top at a relatively early percent. And now Sword at a deficit for the first time really in this set, was in control of most of last game.
Yeah, got to do what you got to do, Show. That's for sure. The nice down throw forward air, forcing the jump. Oh, man, barely touching that ledge is Sword, and now it's kind of looking like game one, just opposite roles. Albert really taking control and, really bringing it to Sword right now.
Yeah, when you can get that center of the stage like Albert's getting and get that stage control, you can do a big ton of damage with this shot put to control and then the rest of your moves to just kind of poke and prod him away. But Sword bringing it back right there. Great coverage from him, using that F tilt to be able to snuff out that recovery.
Yeah, that flip jump-esque move right there, just getting stuffed out. I mean, that's the disjoints of Crom right there. And but Albert, he has a great lead right now in that Fox up smash. Going to be anti-airing Sword right there. You cannot be in his face, and I mean that's just where Albert wants to play anyways.
Yeah, Albert is wanting to be pretty up and close and personal, but I mean Crom's got a Sword, no projectiles, man. He has to play relatively close himself, trying to space, and spacing going to be important here as he's getting these combos going. This is exactly what he wants to do, get in this juggle situation. Feint coming out, the feint jump, not going to be able to get that kick on it, and the way
no!
He didn't go for the jab back air, man, which I think, Crom in America would be going for. Instead, he goes for the jab, wait, forward smash.
Goodness gracious. And that's the mix-up, because the Jair's coming, and, maybe on Wi-Fi, there's a little delay. He might miss it. So, using an air dodge there might get you out of that situation. But he said, nah, I'm going to wait. You're going to air dodge, and this is going to be a forward smash. And now, this is doable for Sword. Ooh, bad situation. Having to use his up B, especially against shot put. That's a move you don't want to have to challenge if you're Crom's recovery right now, but still holding on just barely.
Yeah, and you're seeing this up smash out of shield as an option from Albert right here, covering the backside. It's not going to hit well, but it's going to keep at least Crom off of him, especially at this high percent if he is pressuring that shield. And right now, that's what Albert's doing, kind of staying in it, looking for a preemptive one right there, maybe looking to see if he can get an early kill. Now going to be looking to see if he can get that up smash to land or something else. Again, going for the up smash. Looking like Fox out here, maybe Mario, the way that he's just fishing for these up smashes for kills.
Hey, I mean, if you're not getting punished too hard for it, you might as well go for it. You're up pretty big right now. Crom has to recover. Barely getting around the shot put right now. This is so tense. If you're Albert, you definitely have to be sweating right now.
Yeah, you definitely do. And you're seeing a grab here, starting to get those magical percents. You can't be hit by this jab right now at the ledge. Down tilt going to put it into a situation. Look for the in roll again, but Albert's going to stay away this time and not go back for it.
But every single hit is just a little bit more percent that Sword could bring this back with. Oh, and the bear! No, he's still alive. He had the air dodge.
Oh, he's alive. Oh, what a... Man, that was a well-spaced ether right there, because it almost caught him, and that could have maybe brought him back to the stage, but fantastic stuff, Sword. I mean, that fall back air, that was perfectly spaced right there. He saw the feint kick coming in, the flip jump like kick that very reminiscent of ZSS, where he came on him and then he just dropped through the platform for the dodge, got the back air, and just took him far enough off stage. Not a lot of horizontal movement or recovery on this Mii brawler, and it just knocked him too far.
Yeah, the combination of having that flip jump as well as that up B, you get a lot of distance if you can connect the flip jump. But once you lose it, it looks like you don't get it back, even if you get hit. So once Albert was out there, it was over.
Yeah,
Oh,
so we will see
okay.
what's going to happen here. As it looks like they're going to come right back. Albert, pretty happy with the way that he was playing here on Battlefield, and I gotta agree with him. You know, he brought it back. I think we both were expecting this to be much more Sword favored the way it was for Game One, and Albert was in control for most of it, but Sword resilient, bringing it all the way back.
I know. And at some point, you got to realize maybe Battlefield isn't too much of the move because it just seemed like Albert had such a hard time getting in on Sword. And right now, we're seeing it once again. But once he gets in, once he gets his couple of hits, it goes for big damage. So, Albert's never out of this.
Yeah, it's really going to be close for him right here. Albert, like you said, the big damage, the ability to control some space if he can get it, but Sword's going to come off with the falling fair. And now we're in a situation like we were in Game 1 where Sword's got some percent, but he's done a really good job of living at high percent.
Definitely. And man, how do you expect that runoff fair, man? It's so quick. And Sword just making all the right decisions, it seemed like.
Right, and Crom's a character that just stays on stage, right? You know, his edge guarding isn't jumping off stage. It's ledge trapping you, using his sword at the ledge. Because, I mean, he has a bad recovery. He doesn't want to risk himself going off usually. So like you were saying, it's so hard to expect him being aggressive like that and going low.
Yep, but if they do connect the hit, they have that vertical recovery enough just to, drift in and come back. But Albert retaliating with an uppy of his own and finding that stock. And there we go. We see the suplex coming out the command grab once again. Just carrying up to the top platform. Oh, no!
No way. Oh, I thought that was going to kill it. 64 right there. Suplex to the up B. I mean, fantastic stuff. Albert was just picking all the right options to what Sword was doing, getting in on his shield and everything that he could do. And now we're back into a dead even game where it looked like Sword had pretty much complete control during that first stock.
Yeah, dead even and now in Albert's favor. But the forward smash is coming out straight up. Jabs on shield, no sir.
Yeah, that jab on shield, I was thinking that's going to be a rough situation there. You're going to give Sword enough time to probably get that F smash out, and he did. And he goes for the ether again. No. He's trying to end it all. Going for the suicide to go up 3-0, but he couldn't quite get it there.
Homicide right there, trying to end it all and make it a 3-0 deficit for Albert. That would be really difficult to bring back. He'd have to win every single game, but not quite still. I mean, he is down a little bit. Oh, could be a nice tech chase, but all right.
Yeah, they're trying to find some space here. I think that Sword now is like, you know what, I have the lead. He's not necessarily going for a timeout here, but he knows that Albert has to come in because shot puts aren't going to be able to get him back into this one. So he's just waiting on Albert to do something a little bit overcommittal there and see if he can get like a nair right that, get some stage control, and then play for that as Albert looks for that up smash in neutral again, man. And he's been punished for that a couple of times now.
And the shot put connecting, but Albert just couldn't get there in time. Yeah, Sword realized that if he's trying to approach his character, just do all the safe moves on shield, just stay in shield. It seemed like Albert trying a little bit to fish, and Sword really catching on to his habits right there.
Yeah, but Albert already racking up the percentage again. We've seen him have a pretty good success in getting some of that percentage on Sword. Getting the kill, though, has been an issue for him. 48% now. He's going to need some more if he wants to get even that cheeky combo off the top in here. Looking for some nairs. A grab to get things going is looking for a Jer combo with Sword. Not going to be able to find it just yet. 135. A lot of things Sword does is going to kill him now.
Yep. Oh, and trying to get it right there, the finisher, but not quite in that forward smash. Oh, got to be careful. Stuck in the corner, but Sword finds his way out, and that back air is going to seal it for game 3. Going up 3-0 in a best of 7. That means he just needs one more show.
Yeah, he does just need one more, and that was a great back air right there because I think he caught a DI mix-up on Albert because he's probably leaning into the stage right there, doesn't have time to come back into it, so that's going to kill him every day of the week. And that's just phenomenal stuff from Sword. And you really appreciate him seeing that. But we have got to talk to you guys a minute about the people that make this all possible. And the National Guard are one of those. In the Army National Guard, you can start a career in exciting fields like science, communications, engineering, and medicine, all while earning money to further your education. Get paid to learn skills in these high demand and rewarding professions, all while serving part-time for your local community, state, and nation. To learn how you can become a citizen soldier, visit nationalguard.com. And we want to thank those guys and for one, serving our country, and for two, helping us put this on right now, because this is already some great Smash action here.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick ad break and we'll be back with game 4 action just shortly for you guys. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys, to the HSEL Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Finals here. Sword up 3-0, keeping some of that form we saw in the spring from him, and he's looking really good against Albert. Albert has put up a good fight, though. I mean, it's been going to last stock every game, and he's just been having some issues finding those kills, Cargo.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, trying to work around that big sword of Crom's doesn't seem too big, but with me Brawler having little to no disjoints, it's gonna be very difficult. And on a stage battlefield, they continue to go back to, I guess, just a comfort pick for both of them. And Albert thinks he can get it done on battlefield, and he's been doing well. It's just Sword's been just slightly better.
Yeah, Sword has been better. I think he's used the platforms well into his advantage. And I think particularly you could see that in game 2 where he was dropping down through the platform for the last kill with that bear. He's just really shown his mastery of the platforms, which is something I think any good Smash player has to be able to do. So we're going to see here if moving into a little bit of a different stage, it looks like these guys are going to end up on Smashville here. And what do you think that's going to bring to change the matchup here just a little bit?
I honestly have no idea because, as we said before, me Brawler kind of a, weird character to deal with. But for Crom, I think still gonna have pretty much the same game plan. Want to stay under the platform, maybe juggle a little bit. You have a disjoint, and for me, Brawler, it's just trying to get in as close as possible to Crom, because when he's really close, down tilt, not as safe, and jab might not be as safe. And Albert can definitely press some buttons, but we're gonna see what is gonna go on here on Smashville. This is the possible final counter pick.
You can already see Sword doing exactly what you said, playing around this platform, staying under it, letting those shot puts hit it, not hit him, keeping some of that space right here, and that's working out well for him. And it's going to be interesting to see how is Albert going to get his kills here, because I think at least 2 to 3 of his kills, or at least kill attempts, were coming from that coming off that top platform right there.
Yeah,
the other one's coming from up smashes. So you're going to have to see if he can find some ways to use the sides of the stage, maybe get Crom out towards the side for a kill here, because mostly he's been vertical in his action.
Yeah, definitely. He wants to get those shot put edge guards, but it's just so hard to time, especially on Wi-Fi, and just against a great player like Sword, using the aerial drift of Crom, almost dying off the top right there, just like you said before, and that was on the ground too, so that could be really dangerous. Maybe that's why he chose Smashville, having that extra platform. It's a bigger platform covering the middle of the stage, so definitely more opportunities to get, down throw up B, but now Albert is not in a good position.
No, and it looks like Albert's using the edge of the stage here a little bit more than he was on Battlefield. It's not going to kill, but the up B is, how long does strong hitbox linger on that one? Because it looked like the move was almost over when it hit Sword.
And how do you expect that as Sword? And how do you expect that as Albert trying to get back to the stage? Backer just barely slipping in, and it is going to even it up right now, and Albert just throwing out the wall of shot puts right now.
Yeah, he really is. He's doing a great job of just trying to stay away and keep his space, and he's using the edge of this stage a lot better without those platforms for Sword to retreat to or retreat under around the edge. He's doing a good job of just dancing at the platform. I think reminds me a little bit with these shot puts the way that Wii Fits like to play, sort of playing around that platform and using the projectiles.
Definitely. A little bit of soccer ball action just in the form of a bowling ball instead. Definitely could do some damage. I would not want to get hit by one of those, and neither does Sword, so he's doing a great job. Relatively even right now, percents definitely can change in a game as explosive as this. Two high schoolers going at it, they're going to be very aggressive, and we're definitely seeing it, but Sword just has this level of sophistication that, just taking Albert by surprise.
Yeah, he really is. He's picking his moments well, I think is what it is. He's and going for the committal moves that open should he get punished for them at the right times with the back airs and the forward airs that he's committing up to as the jabs are going to come out.
Yeah.
But right now, Albert is not being counted out. He is still very much in this, but he's going to get forward and not killed all the way across the stage just yet. It's very, very close for him.
Yeah, very fortunate to not die right there, but oh, the back air is going to find its mark. Once again, the back air really being the MVP right now for Sword. And he is almost, about to take this tournament from Albert. One more stock, and that could be it. Oh, man, getting a nice tech tree situation, just not converting off of it. And great patience from Sword coming back to the stage. Not wanting to use up B, knowing what could happen if shot put connects, even on the rise of up B, so got to be careful.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. He's doing a good job of dancing around as you see that flip kick, that feint kick coming out, trying to find some space, and the shot put to call out the ether, putting the damage on, and finally the up smash for the kill.
Yeah, didn't even matter, still gonna find your kill anyway, and now possibly getting some percent, but man, Sword is just so evasive right now.
He really is. I mean, it's spacing that we're talking about, right? He's using that Falchion. He's using his sword to be able to stay a little bit out of the range of me Brawler, stay a little bit out of Albert's, explosive range, and keep him at bay with that good damage. And he's always following up well, at least with his positioning, as you're going to see right here, the speed. The forward smash from Sword, he won't even need to sleep with it before he hit Albert with it to seal the tournament.
Sleeper forward smash. Goodness gracious. And a great performance from Sword right there. Just, never looking cold in that entire sequence. And, he really showed it. 4-0 for Sword, winning it over Albert, winning the money, the $1,000 prize. Man, that's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, and Sword, again, two-time champ now. I mean, running it back-to-back here in the high school esports league. And I think it's very fitting. He looks every bit to be the player he's made out to be, taking down someone in Albert who has been formidable and has been really good over the past few months here. But Sword making it look a little bit like child's play, man. He is so good at this Crom. Didn't even have to switch off to any secondaries here, going full solo Crom the whole way and just really putting a clinic on of how to play this character.
Yeah, so the spring champ, the winter champ, and I think we're gonna get an interview a little bit later. But man, that was some great stuff, and congratulations to both.
Yeah, and just one thing, I mean, before we go again, we're going to take a quick break in just a minute. But first, a word from Zaxby's. Zaxby's is a proud sponsor of High School Esports League. No need to hit pause. Order Zaxby's famous chicken sandwiches and salads for pickup and delivery on the Zaxby's app or at Zaxby's.com. I know Cargo and I are both big fans of Zaxby's ourselves.
Oh man, living in Georgia, that's all we can get, man. If it's not Cane's, it's Zaxby's everywhere
Oh,
else.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Big fan of the Zaxby's. We love the chicken down here.
Yeah, honestly, the best. I can't complain.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to be it for us for just a minute. We're back in just a moment with an interview with Sword, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys, to the High School Esports League, the finale of the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Tournament. And with our winner, Sword, man, now you're a multiple time winner here at HSEL. How's it feel to have done it a couple of times?
It feels pretty great. I was way more nervous for this one than I was the time before because of expectations and everything.
Yeah, you think those expectations really played a part here? I mean, you did so well last time, and was giving you some issues there in a couple of games, but you're able to stay strong with it and take home that $1,000 prize pool. So tell me, man, what are your plans with it? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna take it, use it to go to college with it, or you got any other plans with the money?
Absolutely, to take it to college. I mean, that's what I'm really excited about. And I mean, I love the money, but the money is really a nice bonus because I just really like playing Smash.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you got any idea where you're planning on going to college at?
I don't know. I still got like 10 schools that I'm applying to, but it's a lot to think about, you know?
Yeah, it definitely is. Cargo, you got anything for him?
Yeah, I want to know about your character choice. I know you picked Crom and you used to use Simon Belmont and Roy and so why did you end up sticking with Crom? What did you like about him?
Well, he's not like a lot of other Ultimate characters because he actually has really good frame data to be aggressive with, and he has a really complex combo system, and he has this recovery that's he has a lot of stuff that looks easy on the surface, but as you dive into him and you get better, you realize like there's a lot here. Like he's low key pretty complicated.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a hard character to master, and I mean, it looks like you've honestly gotten to that point. Um, Anybody you want to shout out? Maybe some parents or teammates, practice partners?
Absolutely. First, I want to shout out Waidu. He's a me brawler player that I played for like 2.5 hours today to prep for the finals. He's super good, and I was so happy to play him for so long. And he's like a big reason I was able to win because I lost to Albert in the regular season 4-1. It wasn't even that close.
Oh wow.
So I had to study a lot and come back to do this. Shout out to my parents, obviously. Shout out to everyone from WRA Reserve who's watching this, and shout outs to the Reserve Tech Department for hosting the whole esports program. I super appreciate it. And shout out to Yeji, you're the best, and I think that's everything.
Dope, man. Congratulations. Two-time champ with winning this $1,000 this time around. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, big congrats right there is due for Sword. Sword has been really the top player here in high school esports for the high school esports league here, Smash Ultimate. And I mean, it's been a fun ride, Cargo. I've enjoyed the ride the whole way, and we've gotten more of it for you coming up the rest of this week. Tomorrow, the 16th of December, we're going to have Valorant for you guys starting at 7 again. On Thursday, or excuse me, on Thursday, we have Rainbow Six. Friday, we have Rocket League, followed by Fortnite. So, all the way through this week, you're going to see a lot of good action here, right here on this Generation Esports channel. More high school esports league championship stuff coming up for you guys for this winter split. But that's going to be a close on the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate portion of the bracket. I've been Shope,
I'm Cargo.
and we've enjoyed taking you all the way through this, guys. But I think that's going to be it for us, and we will catch you guys next time.
See ya.